All right, everybody. Okay, so here I am. I'm back at home. I made it safe and sound. I've had a very, where's my hat? I want to wear my hat. My hat's over there. There, Sean, if you can help me out. It's pretty humid out there, but it's all right. So I had an incredible day I was at the so here you go. If you want to hold it, that's fine. It's now looking at you. Go ahead and turn it around.
There you go.
There you go. I like it sideways. That's
sideways.
better.
Whoa.
I
Okay.
went to.
Yes, you were good.
Okay, so I went to the Longwood building. I might be missing the name of Longworth. Then I went to Rayburn. So let's just focus on Maxine Waters. So I went to the Maxine Waters building. I went to her office, 2221 Rayburn. Okay, so I walked in. I had my stuff ready. I didn't expect anything much. So I walked in. There was a lady at the desk, and I was respectful, no screaming or yelling. But I said, you know, she threw me out of a town hall for no good reason in Inglewood. And I said, I want an apology for that. Then the next.
Her down. I love him.
And then the next thing I said is, you know, I'm fed up with, you know, we've got Americans who are being put out of work. Nobody's caring about them. She's promoting illegals. That's wrong. That needs to stop. I said, you know, instead of impeach 45, she needs to talk about impeaching poverty, impeaching illegal immigration. So then I left the office. I went outside. I took a selfie next to her name placard. And then I get a phone call from a 202. I just skipped it. But lo and behold, the staffer called me back, and she said, Maxine Waters is in the office, and she wants to talk to you. She was actually there. The crazy black lady was in an office. She had a call with somebody. And so I sat down. I had some water. Everybody's like, all the legislative staffers, they don't know who I am. So, but Maxine Waters knows who I am. She actually knows who I am.
Of course.
And so we came into the office. She had her black cushion. She had 4 legislative aides around her, and she's at the desk. And then she says, no photos and no recording. She was like very clear about that. So
why?
Let me take one photo.
Why?
It's an office policy, and they can enforce it. They can absolutely enforce it. And I can talk. That's another story for another day. What I went through earlier today. So
you have an undercover mic, though.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that would be something to have in the future. She was so nervous. I put the phone down. She says, "Is your phone on? Is your phone on?" You know, she was really nervous, and she says, "You know what? I know all about you. Yeah, you were the one leading the protest in Gardena." And so, you know, I try to like really mess with her. Oh no, but I was there, and you got to see, and you're going to get more of that. So I wasn't polite with her. I said, you're not doing your job. I'm fed up with you dishonoring our president. You need to stop saying impeach 45. And she's like, well, we're just going to have a point of disagreement on that because I think he's the most deplorable human being we've ever had for president. And I said, absolutely, that's fine with me. And I said, you don't care. And I did say her words.
You said absolutely? He is the most deplorable?
Well, yeah, I'm deplorable too.
All right. Yeah, we all
There you go. And then I said to him, I said to her, I said, you don't care about black people. You've got illegal immigration that's pushing out all these black jobs. That's putting everybody out of work. And we've got illegals who are getting killed. I said, I'm from Torrance. You're not doing anything for them. And what she did for me, she just kind of read off all those pamphlets. She's like, well, I give $5,000 to Lomita. I cut her off a whole bunch of times and says, you don't give a damn about blacks. You don't give a damn about Americans. She's like, don't curse at me. Don't curse in my office. I cursed at her anyway a few more times. She got out of her chair. She was really mad. What she was trying to do was to showcase me for her legislative aide. So this is like another bullying tactic. Look at it. Look at this guy. This guy's hilarious. And I said, what's the problem? I looked at one of the staffers and I said,
wait, she said, look at this guy. This guy's hilarious?
Yeah.
How dare her?
That's what she was trying to do. She was trying to shake me down.
How dare her?
I threw it right back. Yeah, I know.
She obviously didn't know who you were.
Exactly. Well, I would have to say she didn't know what she was messing with.
Exactly.
And I said to her,
that's what I mean. You know what I mean? She really doesn't know who she had in front of her.
Yeah. So I said to her, I'm not afraid of anybody, because that's her like calling card. She
yeah.
said, well, I'm not afraid of it. Well, look at it. I have no problem telling you off. And I said, you're probably not used to someone throwing it back at you. She's not.
No.
So that really, she got really shaken up. She was trying to shame me in front of others, and I was not afraid to throw right back at him. I said, when are you coming to Westmont? Because that's a district, that's a part of her district where it has the highest murder rate in the country. I said, when are you coming to Westmont? She's like, oh please, oh please. When I hammered her on, she doesn't care about black people, but she couldn't laugh it off. because it's true.
It's totally true.
She's like, where are you?
And she's another Jesse Jackson. That's all she is. She's just a plantation pimp. That's
Absolutely.
what she is.
She's a total plantation madam. I called her out. I says, you're a liar. You're a liar. She's like, don't. I called her the crazy black lady. I said, you're the crazy. She says, don't call me names. Don't call me names. I says,
You're
deal with that.
calling our president name.
Exactly.
Oh, that's okay,
Yep.
but I can't call you a name?
So I let her have it. I was giving her the finger of shame. I gave it to her.
I love it.
This crazy lady had no idea what was coming. Then she went totally nuts. She's like, wait a minute, do you hate me? Do you hate me? And I said, okay, I hate your policies and I want you out of office. Because then this is what she tried to do. Do you have a gun? Do you have a gun on you? Do you have a gun in your bag? Do you have a gun on your bag? She repeated that about 5 or 6 times.
I believe that.
Because the game
I'm
is...
from California, and you guys are so freaking liberal, we can't even carry guns.
Exactly.
I'm not in a carry state because of you.
So what happened is the whole game was to try to spark a threat. She was going to try to spark me as a threat, and I didn't let her. And I even called her and said, I don't care if you're probably recording me in this room. I don't have a gun, and you're not going to get away with it. She said, you had a gun at Gardena. No, I didn't. She was trying that line too. I just flipped the script on her big time. I said, I can't wait for Omar Navarro to throw you out.
Yes! Yes!
And she played this garbage of, people elect me by large numbers over and over. And I go, yeah, because they're Democrats and they don't know any better. But we're changing that.
They're ignorant, that's why.
And I told her about Cudahy. I told her about Huntington Park. This woman is so out of touch. She did represent Huntington Park at one time when she took over for Gus Hawkins. I knew her history better than she did. She's like, I know your district better than you do. No, you don't. I was giving her the litany. Lomita, Gardena, Hawthorne, Playa del Rey, Westchester. So she was absolutely, she was like really shaken up. She was real hostile. She was trying to shake me down. She was trying to get me in trouble. And I didn't let her get away with it. And I said, I can't wait to throw you out. You're crazy. She was reading to us, you're a paid protester. I know all about you. I have contacts in Torrance. We know everything about you. I knew the job that you had before you quit. And then about the other job you had before you quit. Full disclosure, I was working for a guy who was able to get tickets from Maxine Waters to go to the inauguration. I really did. So that's probably how...
That's your congresswoman.
She's supposed to do it.
Person that you can get them from.
So, but that's how she quote unquote knows about me. See, I know how she knows me. So she's like, I know where you work. I talk to people towards. It's like, and the best part is, I've got the paper. Okay, so first I shuffled her and I said, there are people in city councils in the district who do not like you. They want you gone. Who are they? I'm not going to name names because she'll strangle them. And I said it, you're going to cut their money off because she gets all that Fed money. And then she says, well, I got the documentation on where you get your money. I said, show me. And she said, I'm not going to show you. Oh, and then I ripped her a new one on that one. I am in Maxine Waters' office tearing her up. And she got out of her seat. She was really angry. Don't you curse at me. Don't you curse at me. I said, damn, damn, damn. I said,
she's sitting behind her elite desk.
She absolutely was.
Her desk of power.
And then she was mocking me because I was laughing her to scorn. It's like, this guy's a nut. You're a nut. So she's trying to play the medical, health issue.
Yeah.
And I said, how am I crazy? Why? And I asked her over and over why. She had no answers. She was nuts on the whole gun thing. Do you have a gun? Do you have a gun? Oh. Do you have a gun in your bag? Do you have a gun?
Don't you have to go through?
Exactly. Do you have a gun? She's totally a nuts. She's still pushing that Putin crap, and I laughed at her and said, really? I mean, it's a done deal. The whole Russia thing's falling apart. That's why they're going after the race card. I was in Maxine Waters, the crazy black lady. I called her the crazy black lady right to her face. And I said to her, I'm not afraid of anybody. She thought she was going to roll me or scare me, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And this was really something. So, and then I walked out of that office and I said, goodbye, this conversation's over. I asked her over and over, for everybody's in the district, I said over and over, when are you coming to Westmont? When are you coming to Westmont? The thing that really set her off.
She's my congresswoman as well.
Absolutely.
I'm in Playa del Rey.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
And that's where I own property.
And so I just said to her, when are you coming to Westmont? When are you coming? She would not answer. She refuses to. And when she gave me that stuff about Lomita and the train museum, I said, oh, please, don't read off your pamphlets. Why don't you talk to me for real? She couldn't. I just took her down a notch. The woman is nuts. She was just reading off her same talking points. And that's it, man. That's the first. Oh, and that's not the only thing, too. So I want to wrap up on Maxine Waters because there's something else I got to tell you about because this is going to be a call to action. So call Maxine Waters' office, let her have it, let the crazy black lady know that we're not afraid of anybody. We can't wait to throw her out. And I even said this to her. I said to Maxine Waters, you must be scared if you have me in your office because otherwise you wouldn't even be talking to me. So I got to meet the crazy black. I said, you kicked me out of Inglewood, and I didn't deserve to be kicked out, and we took you down in Gardena, now didn't we? She hasn't had a town hall since.
Yeah.
Because we just surrounded, we laid siege to that office, we shut her down, she was pushing people out.
Did she say anything about showing up to her home?
Oh, that I didn't mention. Oh my God, I wasn't even prepared to be doing this. In that $4.3 million mansion. So maybe we should all come visit her office on Monday. You know, all of us should just show up.
Well, you may leave really early, but I'll go.
I can go too. I'll have my batshit crazy shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll show that too. And so there we go. All right, so that's it, folks. I need you sharing this far and wide. Call Maxine Waters' office, district in California. Make sure you let her have it. Let her know that we're making the 43rd district great again, and we're going to kick her.
She won't be a part of it.
We're going to kick her ass out because she is not doing a damn thing. Yes, Maxine, I cursed and deal with it because we're not afraid of anybody.
No, we're not.
Go ahead and hit that finish button.
Amen.